We are all set here. Earlier during the toss time, the toss won by the captain of MCC Masters and deciding to field first. This is all fresh new pitch that is going to be played between Warriors and the Masters. And you can see, have a look at this surface. There is hardly any grass on top of that, and certainly looks to be a pretty good wicket. And always when a new wicket is used for any sort of tournament or any sort of match, is the basic that any of the captain who wins the toss always selects to field first. That's the condition that we are witnessing here at the moment. So a slip is in place. There is a deep third man and a protection in the deep on the extra covers for the medium pacer. And there is no one protecting the backward square leg or deep on the leg side. Three fielders on inside a 30-yard circle. So there a mix of aggression as well as caution here from the captain of the Master. Here comes the first ball of the match under floodlights. Vikrant Prabhu. And he's always a customer that he nips the ball both ways, especially with the seam upright. With the new ball, he can get the ball back in and get the ball away. And that's the reason why the slip is in place behind. They feel that short mid-wicket is also a very important and key position just because of the ball sometimes played in the air when you want to close the face of the bat. Vikrant Prabhu starting the proceedings here from the pavilion end. Slightly back of length, straight to the backward point region. And this is this hit to or go to length here, back of length, and try and see the ball there if there is a movement with the new ball. Certainly the way he comes onto the crease, a very good action of Vikrant Prabhu. And the captain Govind Lotlikar on strike. He is their most important player of the side, most valuable player of the Warriors camp. So they need to see him early in the dressing room. That's oh my gosh, that was a chance. I think both of them went for the catch. First it was Sanjay Netraulkar, the keeper, and then it went to Anup Kutsarkar. Oh, both of them missed an opportunity there. This was a golden chance. This was a golden chance here to get rid of Govind Lotlikar. And certainly the ploy of keeping the slips almost worked over there. Almost worked. They could have got their first wicket, but still Govind Lotlikar is there on the crease. Oh, once again you can see little spongy bounce there. It's a new wicket. There will be something in it. There will be some change. There might, but ball staying low or ball might just bounce a little bit more than the batter anticipates. And certainly in the previous ball, you can see it surprised the batter over there with the bounce. Somewhat like a tennis ball bounce compared to the previous ball that he faced. So certainly winning the toss, electing to field first seems to be a right option in the first over. This time he definitely takes it. This time he definitely takes it. The keeper goes for it, says mine, and that's the first big wicket. The big fish is back in the pavilion. Is the captain Govind Lotlikar departs after scoring just 2 on the board, and Masters have struck in the very first over, courtesy of fabulous bowling from Vikrant Prabhu. There is the replay, asking him to drive. He went for the drive in the covers, outside edge, and Masters have struck in the first over itself. 2 for 1. Most of the time, whenever we see Warriors batting, is the platform led by the captain, and he is their go-to man. He is the important and key player where he gets the runs at the top of the order and in a quick strike rate. He goes after the bowlers and gets boundaries and sixes at ease, especially in the power play overs. He can be devastating at times against the medium pace bowlers, and that's the reason why that wicket is quite crucial. The Masters certainly that toss and the intention of fielding first has worked for them. Suddenly, when you pick up a wicket here, you can see there is a string in the strides on all the players. You can see the gully as well coming closing in as a catching position. And he's hitting the ball bat hard at the moment. The ball is hitting the bat rather than the bat hitting the ball. So he's bowling nicely. He's bowling the perfect back of length and a fabulous first over here from Vikrant Prabhu, picking the wicket of the captain of the opposite side. It's 2 for 1 after 1. And the spinner was changed immediately, bowling in tandem with the medium pacer Vikrant Prabhu. This was slightly down the leg side. He has bowled very well in the first game. And all the overs, especially both these overs in the power play overs and the sixth over as well. So he bowled 3 on a trot in the previous game. They might be going with the same idea, bowling Emlyn, because he's the one that doesn't turn the ball that sharply, but he's the one who can bowl with good enough accuracy and good pace. The spinner's pace that we are talking about doesn't allow the ball too much of time in the air. Someone like Prasad Ghode or someone like Balkrishna Adarkar, they might flight the ball, but Emlyn is slightly quicker among the 3 spinners that Masters have, and they feel that in the power play options is a much better choice. How is the field set here for Emlyn? There is a long on, there is a mid wicket, and rest of the fielders are inside the 30-yard. No man in the slip at the moment. They feel here that a faster bowler option with the slip is a much better option, and here slightly conservative approach for the spinner. Slightly drifting down the leg side, very nicely clipped on the legs. Should be getting a couple of runs quite easily. Good throw from the deep, but can't stop the couple. Nicely flicked around, finding the space on the backward square leg region, and easy couple here that gets him off the mark. Dr. Sunny Kamath, along with Anup Borkar, now needs to hold the fort here and steady the ship at the moment after losing the first wicket. This was a better ball. This is a perfect line, perfect length, and the perfect pace I am talking about on this wicket. As a batter, you need to come forward, and you can see he's tried to play it down the ground, but little turn made the ball go towards a short mid wicket where Anup Kulkarkar was fielding. So they've got that short mid wicket as well, covered very nicely with short covers. So those men can become the catching position here if there is a ball played in the air. Oh, not the best ball, not the best ball. Full toss ball could have even scooped away towards the final leg. So a lot of options there for the batter to play this shot, but he chooses straight to the short mid wicket. One of the most economical bowlers, but you can say Emlyn D'Souza. Lovely bowling. That's why. Oh, fabulous fielding. Run out opportunity. No. He makes it at the striker's end, but take nothing away. This at this particular age, diving towards the left hand side and stopping the ball. Fabulous fielding from Amno Kursurkar. So just going to be single here, and that's the kind of fielding that is required, especially in the power play overs where the fielders inside. You need to stop those singles or couples that are coming. The batters will try to rotate the strike, which should be made difficult, especially when there is a wicket lost here of the captain. Carpet shot down the ground, just a single. Steady over here from Emelon D'Souza comes to an end. It's end of 2, 8 for 1. Masters were the winner of the 8th edition of MCL here on this same venue, and now it is all different. Playing under floodlights is altogether a different ball game. You can see a bit of shape, just away, and a wide call here by the umpire. And a bowling change immediately prompted. There it was Vikrant Prabhu who started with the first over. Once he got rid of Govind Lotlikar, his job is over. Now it's up to Siddhesh Prabhu Alvekar to get the next wicket for them. You can see that is something for the medium pacers. Some extra bounce, a little bit more than the batter anticipates here. Not concerning at the moment to play in the minds of the batter, but certainly there is some moment, and that's why slip becomes very effective. Well, surprising to see there is no third man in the deep, so they may be hoping that the batter plays down the ground, so that is the deep extra covers and a long off as a protection in the deep. This is in the air. This should be a chance, and it's taken. There is a bowling change brought here by the captain. He went for the pull shot. It was not too short, taking the leading edge. And the second big blow here for the Warriors is 10 for 2, and the Masters are on a roll. And here comes Siddhit Perai Thurkar. Not the best of the time to come when the bowlers are on top of the game, and a pretty aggressive field set here by the captain of the fielding side. Siddhit will face the first ball against Siddhesh Alvekar. Oh, fabulous delivery. You feel like you are playing on Wanderers or the Perth at the moment with the ball seaming around, and it's wonderful conditions to bowl. The seamers are having a wonderful time, especially under lights when the ball is moving around. You always like as a medium pacer when the ball moves around a bit, feel more excited, and there is a big burst going out from the bowlers when something is happening off the deck. Oh, good delivery. It was right on the target. The bat came on time. You can see normally Siddhit would have played and flicked it on the leg side, but here is not the case. So he has to preserve his wicket as well. It's 10 for 2, not the best scorecard to start the game with. So it's not easy to play short once you have lost the wickets, and that is what is happening at the moment to Warriors camp. Slightly handcuffed here by wonderful bowling from the Masters. Lovely, lovely bowling. This is a good phase here for the Masters. Good opening burst started by Vikrant Prabhu, and now Siddesh Prabhu Alvekar is following his earlier pacer. And the ball certainly is zipping off the surface, and the batters certainly playing it way too late. The feet movement is late, and they are not at the moment in control of the situation. I can understand they are quite new onto the wicket, but certainly foot movement needs to be a little better here. This is an easy ball. This is an easy ball. The ball is not racing, and that's the reason why it just stops inside. Might be a wet outfield. Certainly, I feel so. The way ball is traveling. Otherwise, for Siddesh Prabhu Alvekar, the ball should have traveled down towards the boundary line of fine leg. Anyhow, just 2 runs to finish the over. 3 overs gone. It's 12 for 2 Warriors. This is in the air. This should be a chance. This should be a chance. Who is underneath? Oh! He came into the position. He was feeling that I will take it, but he just popped out. I can certainly feel he felt that the ball was coming close to him, and that's the reason why he waited. He should have gone towards the ball and popped out. Chance created here. Chance created here. Masters are creating the chances. This is nicely played. This is exactly what and how they need to bat with more compact nature coming into the play rather than some loose shots like the previous one. Oh, wide, yes. Should be a wide down the leg side. This is almost the fourth delivery that he has bowled down the leg side. Not as a wide, but on the legs, sometimes as wides. So he should be understanding that he needs to be much more tighter at this situation when the bowlers are on top. The best time to bowl against the batters. They are not getting easy runs. Should not give easy runs like the previous one. They're getting 2 easy runs in wides and the byes. This time just stepped around. Should be a comfortable single. Gets a single. And the captain Prasad Ghode of Masters will be thinking that we won the toss, and the decision at the moment, certainly after 4 overs of power play, has gone their favor. No movement much as far as the scoreboard is concerned, and the bowlers are really bowling well. The bowling changes have worked as well. Clipped away beautifully on the. Oh, there a run there. The fielder should have been much quicker, I thought, but not taking the start, and they're taking the easy singles. Nicely worked away on the leg side by the batter. He's a stylish player, Siddhit Raiturkar. And this is going to be the last over of the mandatory power play overs. It's not the 6 overs here at MCC, and MCL is the 4 overs. So we got just the 4 overs of the power play, and then the field spreads for the next remaining overs. Nicely tossed up, played it down the ground. This was one of the slowest delivery that Emlan must have bowled so far in this entire MCL 10. It doesn't give that much of air, but single to finish his 2 overs and the 4 overs of the batting power play. And of 4 is 18 for 2. So one more bowling change. It's the 4th bowler that has been introduced in the 5th over itself. This was in the air, but he went for the shot in the covers, looking for a couple of runs, and gets the couple of runs quite easily in the end. Is that a backing? Oh, he's putting all the efforts today. Magnificent so far. Yeah. Well, popularly he's known here in the gallery as Jaunty Kutsarkar. Yes, definitely. When the family is around, you try to give him a little more. This time, driven nicely. This was a better shot and much better than what we started with. A couple of runs down the ground. Uh, at the moment, I feel Angad is bowling well within himself. He can generate a little bit more pace, but I think he is concerned about bowling wide down the leg side, and that's why he's not bowling with his normal pace. So bowling well within himself, not trying to give anything extra, but the length that he's bowling at the moment is much easier for the batters to drive. This is much better. Oh, lovely played. Very nicely. Just sliced it toward the backward point, third man, and gets a single. And this has been a very good over without taking any risk. They have taken 5 runs of the first 3 balls so far in the 5th over. This was too short. Should have been cut away. He actually wanted to play it towards the backward point. Played it little early. That's why it went in front of the square. So far, not consistent with his length at the moment. Angad Panginkar. He was quite decent in the first outing. Bowled slightly down the leg side as far as few wides were concerned. This was once again drivable length, easily put away by Anup Burkar. But this position at long on and long off becomes very important if you are going to bowl that particular length. So good phase here at the moment for Warriors. 25 for 2. And in the 5th over, Siddhit is just playing on 4, but Anup has moved on with his strike rate a little better than what he started with. Cut away nicely. Only thing wrong there was he found a fielder, and that's going to end this over. All balls were counted for at least a single in this over. And that marks the end of over number 5. It's 26 for the loss of 2. The change of ends now bowling from the far end. Vikrant Prabhu in his second over. Appeal there doesn't look to be more interest here from behind the wicket just to stop the runs. Yeah, at least a couple of runs in the form of leg buys. It's interesting to have a look at the replay here, and I personally feel that it was just drifting down the leg side. The way it started and the way it traveled, yeah, definitely going down the leg side. Although you feel that the batter has shuffled, but with the angle that comes in as a big in swinger, so a couple of runs added to the total. A decent move on at the moment. This is a good phase, good partnership built up by Warriors. And that's why I feel they have got Vikrant Prabhu at the moment. As a captain feels, we can get the spinners little later on. But if we can get rid of either of Siddhit or Anu Borkar at the moment, they'll be 3 down. And that will get the middle order slightly early into the action. So Vikrant Prabhu is the best pick at the moment as a bowler to get rid of and break this partnership. I'm clipped away on the leg side. But as far as captaincy is concerned, I think the lot of stress, a lot of fielders which were there closing in on the batters have gone off as the fielding restrictions have gone up. But if you compare to the captaincy of Vaibhav Naik for their game, it was really appreciated as he has put almost 6 fielders inside. In spite of the power plays have got over almost 10 to 15 overs, the fielding restrictions of 6 fielders were inside. So that is aggressive field set once you know that you got early breakthroughs. This time, oh, was there a single? The direct hit? No, he makes it well. It needed a much quicker and better fielder. Not the best of the calls, I can certainly say, but they make it through in the end. At least they are getting singles almost every ball, and that what is keeping the scoreboard moving along. Again, nicely played down towards the deep third man region, and oh, he stops it. Very good piece of fielding down at the third man region, slightly wide of him, but he uses the footwork and to good effect, saving 2 runs for his side. But nicely played here by the batter. You can see with the pace, slight width given. He's not hitting the ball too hard, but he's just trying to just glide it down, roll his bat over the ball so that the ball doesn't edge and go on top. Good technique here to play that ball towards the wide third man region from Siddhit Raiturkar. This is in the air. Oh, another scoop in the air and another luck going towards the Warrior side. Oh, you will have almost got rid of his the third wicket in the Warriors game, but Siddhit still there in the middle. So Vikrant Prabhu has been brought to get a wicket, didn't get a wicket over there, and that marks the end of 6 overs. Is 32 for 2. So Emlyn has been brought, and he's going to finish his 3 overs. For the viewers who are not acclimatized with the bowling and batting conditions here at MCL Season 10, is 3 overs the maximum a bowler can get to bowl. Oh, that is not the best shot. It is a referral on top. Now will be in action. It has been referred on top. Might be much more closer than we can anticipate. Let's see. Well, the batter is also not sure about whether he has grounded his back leg inside the popping crease or not. So third umpire in action. Looks interesting. Certainly quick by the keeper behind, but he makes it well. The back leg was into the popping crease, so he's safe. Scared for a while, but he is safe. Anup. This is once again. Oh, this time he takes it. This time he takes the sweet revenge. If not stumping, then I will get him caught on my own bowling. That says Amlon, and Amlon strikes. Third big blow. Anup was itching. In fact, Anup Borkar was itching to get runs there and hits it back to the bowler in the air. That's the third wicket, and the Masters are striking, breaking the crucial partnership here. Is 32 for 3. Here comes Rishabh Kukulkar, the youngster that we have seen in the previous game, played a very crucial knock with Siddhit Rai Turkar. They build up a partnership and steady the ship in the run chase. Now, the young man has come onto the wicket when the Warriors are in a spot of bother here. They have lost 3 on 32. Not the best of the totals that you want to see yourself coming in. Oh, fabulous bowling, fabulous bowling. Nothing wrong that the batter overdid. There, he just went onto the front foot, but ball just bounced a little bit more. Almost like a leg spinner here from Emlyn. Batter was waiting for a little bit of turn there, was not there. This was the one flighted. It drives it well. Protection in the deep should be just a single. So once you get wickets in the regular intervals, the new batter also comes in. Can't play his normal intense or positive intent that you have as a natural game. So sometimes you got to bog down, steady the ship, build the platform, take singles and doubles. Although in T20 format, but that is how the game of cricket is. It changes with the conditions. It changes with the wicket. It changes with the bowling attack as well. So the bowling side masters are on a roll. Emlyn comes and Emlyn takes a wicket here in this over. Is 3 overs for him, 13 for 1, and the end of 7, 33 for 3. So Angad has been brought here. One thing that I noticed about the Masters is they are continuously rotating their bowlers around. It's not that a particular two bowlers are bowling the 4 overs or 6 over on a trot. Every over you see a different bowler being used here. That's a ploy that has been used many a times in international format. This time, nicely played. Beautiful shot here. Lot of width given. He slices there over the head of the point and gets himself a boundary. That's the first boundary of the entire innings of Warriors coming into the 8th over. You can imagine how tight the Masters have been in their bowling attack. This was too much of width, and he knew exactly he has to just open his arms and just give it a direction with the pace that Angad is bowling. The first boundary coming too late, I feel, in a T20 format. This time, backs with the Yorker length. He's more conservative at the moment. I feel bowling well within. I feel that he's not trying to express himself with the express pace that he's used to or he can bowl. So he's trying to concentrate on a good tight line and length, good leash, so that he doesn't concede too many extras at the moment. That's the reason why he's bowling that full length. And we'll be looking for a couple of runs. This is good running between the wickets. They were very quick. Off they go, flash, passing each other for that couple of runs. Every run matters, and you never know. We've seen some teams even struggle to score 115, and sometimes even 145 are being chased easily. Under lights, it's altogether different. Not many players are used to playing under floodlights, and when the catches come in the air, we have seen a few catches dropped in the first floodlight game. Well, very nicely defended and gets a single. Compact here at the moment so far. The moment he has come onto the wicket, that is something happening here for the Warriors. They're getting the runs and they're feeling confident about moving forward. At the moment, the projected score is showing 104, but I feel that if there is a partnership of 30, 40, or 50 runs in between, then the projected score can drastically go up. And certainly, see, might be thinking of a couple of runs. I feel there is a wet outfield here today, and the ball is not going quickly onto the outfield. So the fielders also need to be aware of the fact that you cannot lay back on the rope or the edge of the boundaries. Somewhere maybe 5 meters inside, you can stop those couple of runs. It's yet to bowl Balkrishna Orarkar. We have not seen him so far. And also Dr. Prasad Khode, he's also a fine off spinner. Dr. Satyesh Kamath can also roll his hands over for those 2 overs. So they got a lot of options left, good options left here, Masters. Cracking shot, lovely fielding. Oh, both were stranded in the middle. Little better effort, quick throw, reflexes could have got them one more. The communication error and gap found between Siddhit and Vrushab at the moment. This is the same pair that resurrected and gave a compact platform in the run chase in the previous game for the Warriors. So after 8 overs, it's 42 for 3 Warriors. And just now, I said about Balkrishna Orarkar, who is popularly known as Pinty, and here comes Pinty into the bowling attack. Right arm off spin. Is one of the best spinning options as far as you can say the wicket taking options with the Masters. Nicely bowled, just played with soft hands, tapped around. You can see there are 4 fielders on the offside. There is no one patrolling the extra cover region for Balakrishna Orarkar. 6 fielders inside. This is the field that I was talking about, trying to put pressure, trying to pick up wicket here. And I feel this is the right field for someone who has got good control and accuracy as Balakrishna Orarkar has. Clipped away, and this is a run out chance, run out opportunity. Quick collection and quick release could have put the batters in trouble there. And that's why fieldings and the fielding options that you choose in the right fielding positions matter a lot in the game of cricket. He's an off spinner, so the ball definitely will be flicked away, or the spinner, the off spin is going to be utilized, and they are going to play with the spin on the leg side. So all these matter small things, and that's the reason why you need to have good fielders in the areas where you feel that the ball is going to be going more often. Slashed hard. The ball racing towards the fence and rolls over the rope for four runs. Not the best of the shot. Pinty is not happy, absolutely, but the batter says, I sliced it well and sliced it for 4 runs. Yeah, not the most convincing, but this is T20 cricket, and you expect the boundaries to come by somehow, and there's the first boundary, you can say, after some time. 48 for 3. Getting a move on here, a Warriors side. Just the second of the inning so far, so you can see how Masters, how tight they are. This time, batter bowling. This is a better length. He asking the batter to drive and trying to find a gap between bat and pad. There's what the off spinners always hope. And without bowling a fuller length like that, you are not going to get that gap. Once again, flighting the ball. Once again to the short covers fielder. And that's why there he has packed offside field. This is going to be a good length and good drivable length here from Pinty. And he's hoping that one sneaks in between the gates. Now, the last ball that he's going to deliver, he has got a protection in the deep to avoid the boundary to be going off the last ball. Sensible and smart. That's exactly where the ball has gone, and it's going to be a single. So Pinty started off well with his accurate bowling. 7 coming off that over, 49 for 3 Warriors after 9. Again, looking more confident each passing ball here, young Rishabh Kukulkar. And you can see he's using the feet. That shows the confidence he's been building with those boundaries, those singles. Getting better. 50 up here for Warriors in the 10th over. You can see they're using the towel to wipe off the ball. Is there a dew here already started? And here comes Paul. Surprised to see Paul not even bowling and batting in the first game for the Masters, although they won quite comprehensively. But they had a hiccup in the middle when they lost 7 wickets. But Dr. Satish Kamath and his partner resurrected the innings and then got them to the deck. Paul is one of the marquee players, and this is the first look of him in MCL Season 10. He's a good bowler and a pretty decent batter as well. That's a good all-rounding option here for the Masters. Again, good length, good areas, can get a single at the most. It doesn't allow too much of space to work for you as a batter. Hurries on to you as a batter, slightly quick in the air compared to Balkrishna Odarkar or for that matter Prasad Ghode. Someone like Emlon, but Emlon has a different trajectory and Paul has a different trajectory. Oh, that was not the best of the shots. Risky shot, but he gets the 4 runs. Risky shot, but he's certainly feeling and getting a better movement of his feet. You can see the replay there. He feels that that was slightly short, but it was uh, ball keeping low as well. If he had missed it, it would have been dead duck out. Umpire would have raised the finger, but there was a good connect of the bat. He gets the boundary. Siddhit Rai Turkar nicely walked around for a single down the ground. So this is the same pair that has got the Warriors into a very good position. And now we are done with the halfway mark of the first innings. 10 overs gone, 57 for 3 Warriors. This match is placed and poised nicely for the next 10 overs. So change of ends here for the next 5 overs and change of end for Pinty as well. Three at the backward of point region, one in the short covers and the one in the short extra cover, short backward square leg. Still persisting with the six fielders on the inner ring. We'll be looking for a couple of runs. Quick fit here, young man, yes, walking. So couple of runs taken here. Should have been just a single. But you can expect this is the difference between someone who is 45, 50 plus and someone who is just around 30 and less than that. They are going to be quick around. They are trying to get every possible extra run for their team, and they are certainly doing that. This is going to consistently bowl in this particular line. This is going to be far better than bowling down the leg side where hardly any protection. Once you go past that short backward square leg, there is a certain two or even more than that if you play it well. That was a quicker one. This was a quicker one. Oh, he lost his bat. He lost his bat over there in the middle. The throw should have been better, quicker. They are losing so many chances out in the form of run out. Masters at the moment. Well, losing the bat, he's almost losing 1 meters. And somehow the throw was so wide. It landed right in the middle of the wicket, middle of the pitch. And that's why another single taken. They are taking quick singles. They are not stopping in the middle. And they feel that they are trying to put pressure. They've got six fielders inside the circle, while Krishna Dorkar likes to always go aggressive. He's a wicket-taking bowler, wicket-taking option that he has. And now he's taking that man as well on the offside. Not certainly don't know. Now he has to go and compensate by bowling more outside the off stump. So he can't bowl straight. The straight option bowling wicket to wicket. So is going to be out of the contention here. Let's see whether it's the same player bowling outside the off stump. You can see way outside the off stump going down towards the short third, and they make it single comfortably in the end. They are taking runs in the hand now. They feel the need, they feel the thirst of taking every single. They need to post somewhere around 140, 145 against a strong batting order of Masters, and that's the reason why they are taking every possible risky singles at this stage. This time to the backward of point, and they are doing quite easily as well. That must be worrying the camp of Masters at the moment. In spite of having six fielders on the offside, they're taking, and in fact, they're robbing the singles from the hands of the fielders. Nothing is happening, and they are doing it with ease. So the captain Prasad Khode, the owner Anup Kursarkar, and Balkrishna Dorkar must definitely be thinking what is happening here. Can't give away so many easy singles inside when you've got six fielders patrolling that. Once again, you can see they are just running. They are just running and taking the singles wherever they are placing the balls. So that marks the end of 11 overs. They got 6 runs off that over from Balkrishna Dorkar. 63 for 3 Warriors. Again, this is good shot, fabulous shot. Really scintillating and majestic shot coming down the track and hitting it in the covers. Well, appreciated and applauded by everyone here. Needs a lot of confidence to chip it against someone like Paul, but he does it very well. Gaining confidence in MCL Season 10. more and more better looking shots here from the young man Vrishabh Kukholkar. So now they are going at exactly 6 runs per over. So they have made up for the men's that they have done in the first 5 overs, trying to improve upon and trying to get better and better and trying to post somewhere around 130, 35, 140, which might be a decent total. Once again, too much of with too short, and he's going at a very good strike rate as well compared to his partner Siddhit. He's playing on 22 of just 17 balls. Siddhit, on the other hand, is playing on 21 of 25. Second over of Paul Penn, and his first one was slightly on the higher side compared to the normal economy that he sets himself, Paul. Too much flight, flicked away. No chance, absolutely no chance. How well and how crisp was the timing over there. Chipping down the ground and trying to just utilize the full toss ball and just clipped away for beautiful 4 runs. So this is the second boundary coming off this over against Paul. He won't like it. He's already into 17 that he has given into the second over. So they are certainly deciding that they are going to go against Paul, who looks for them as a better option to get the runs. Nicely played. This wicket is looking better and better compared to what we saw in the first part. Once again, good running between the wickets. They are doing quick and fast at the moment. And I think the turning point around was the singles and couples that they have taken. They have taken with ease with Balakrishna Rarkar having 6 on the offside and still taking the singles by hitting the ball straight in the hands of the fielder, which you don't normally see in the T20 format. This time there was definitely you could hear the nick here in the commentary box as well, and that is very good catch taken behind by Sanjay Netrawalkar. And Paul strikes at the right time here. They are trying to go after him, and he gets rid of Siddhit Rai Turkar, trying to cut the ball away. It was slightly fuller, and a big nick behind the wicket. So Masters striking, but a good phase, good partnership built up by both these batters. Once again, is 74 for 4 Warriors. So in comes Rohan Badwe, coming at number 6 position, and Paul striking them at the right time. They were looking dangerous, both these batters in partnership. And just because they were running very hard for the singles and doubles, that partnership looked threatening here for the Masters. Not the best ball, too short, too wide. Easy run to get off off the mark. So that is going to be end of over number 12 is 75 for 4. So one more bowler, the captain has brought himself in with his loopy off spinners, slow in the air. different compared to other bowlers around. Let's see how much praise he provides. Yeah, very slow, and he's always likes to bowl a little slower in the air, giving it a flight. Not someone like Paul or not someone like Emlyn. So what are the options? You can see so many options as far as spin department is concerned for the Masters side. Three for the medium pacers. So they've got seven bowlers, pure bowlers covered up. Now two wides in a row. Well, he was not there in the first game of Masters. He was on vacations, and now Dr. Gode has come for the game that he loves. Given the immediate job of captaincy here by the Masters, starts off with a couple of wides outside the off stump. This time straight to the misfields it. Should have stopped that. Easy getaway here for a single. Went straight to the fielder. Balkrishna Darkar, it is. He won't be happy with himself. He knew that the ball was straight to him. Should avoid giving away such easy singles, especially when you consider two wides of the first ball. First two balls, in fact. Not the best of the balls, but there is a protection in the deep, so it's just going to be single. It's not going to be that easy, although it is a full toss ball. You feel that I need to whack the ball, but the timing also has to be good enough for yourself to get a boundary or a six. So far, Dr. Gode has not hit the right chord. Too slow, too wide. Once again, the third wide. Third wide in this over, the third extra. I just now said that he is not hitting the right chord, and that you can say that by conceding three wides of first three balls itself. Lovely bowling here. This is better. This is exactly where he needs to concentrate. If you can bowl around 3 to 4 balls in that particular region, it's going to certainly create a chance. This time, much fuller length, much easy, drivable. We saw the first game of the Masters. They did excellently by restricting the opposition side to just 115. But I think it was a wrong batting lineup that was sent by the Masters that faltered a little while in the run chase by gifting away 7 wickets. And then in the end, somehow they managed to hang on tight and go and reach towards the target. Sliced away. So far, what I've seen, he is not afraid to chip down the ground. Young boy Rishabh, and looking to get those drives, trying to reach on the pitch of the ball. That's always a good batter who does against the spin. Oh, too much flight, too much flight, too much flight. This is in the air, and it's taken. It's taken in the deep. This was so much of flight given. He gave it a full whack, full tongue there. Rohan, by the way, can't believe that the ball has landed inside. What a good catch taken in the deep. Rajan Prabhudesai fielding the veteran fielding in that backward square leg. Crucial catch, and half the side is back to the pavilion, courtesy of a fabulous catch in the deep. He will be very, very happy with that. The SP of Goa Police is playing for the Masters, and how crucial that is. Is made his value worth in fielding department. And in comes Mahesh Kurcharkar. So Dr. Prasad Ghode with that flighted loopy flight getting a wicket. Not the best of the deliveries to be bowling. The batter thought that I just got a six over there, but somehow the fielder is what he found in the backward square leg region. And in comes Pinty. Nicely bowled, nicely bowled. So now what is going to be Rishabh's think process? Is he going to go with the same process of going down and chipping down, getting the singles and getting mountains in between? He has lost half the side. He has seen two partners moving back to the pavilion. And here is Mahesh Kutcherkar, will be on the non-striker's end. That's good bowling. That is good bowling. You can see the rip there. You can see the ball turning. Exactly what I was mentioning, that this is a particular area and good speed, good channel that off spinner needs to concentrate, and that's what Pinty has bowled the previous ball. Nice drive, confident drive that will get Mahesh Kutcherkar on a strike of the first ball. So certainly you can say now battle between Kutcherkar versus Kutcherkar. Balkrishna Odarkar hailing from Kurcharem and Mahesh Kutcherkar. And the Masters, the team also hailing from Kurcharem. So a very interesting battle. They played many a times against each other in the same side. So great battle, good friends outside. And Bhaiya will definitely be thinking that I certainly won't like myself to give a wicket here to Balkrishna Odarkar. Yeah, nicely played, nicely worked on towards the gully region, and Bhaiya scampers through for a single. So single by Mahesh Kutcherkar, and 84 for 5, 14th over. A good flight, asking him to drive against the spin. Chance of a run out. Oh, Bhaiya was almost gone there. Just that the fielder could not gather the ball. I don't know where he was running, whether the call was given by Rishabh or sent him back. Well, you can't do it to Bhaiya. This is not the same pair. Now Bhaiya is not as quick as he was maybe 10 years back. This is exactly what I was mentioning. Once you are not getting runs, you are forced to do something else, and that's what he has forced the batter Pinty. Single to mark the end of 14 overs. It's 85 for 5. This time drives it very well. Wonderful drive. Opening the face of the bat. Oh, this is exactly the problem. If Siddhit and Rishabh were batting, this would have been an easy couple of runs. But now it is a different game. He has got a veteran, a senior there who is not as quick as Siddhit is. So got to be wary of the fact I just can't take those quick singles and doubles. Need to look at the partner as well, whether he's going to make at his end. That's a good shot here from Bhaiya. Lifted very well in the mid-wicket region. Just found the fielder. So he's the one, he's looking to play his shots at the moment, Bhaiya, and certainly a right choice. This is just the last 6 overs left. and they have got 5 wickets in hand. Can't concede dot balls here at this stage. Another flight hit ball. This is in the air. This is straight in the hands, and it's been taken. A full toss ball. Dr. Prasad Gode has taken 2 wickets, and both the deliveries are not certainly can't call as the better deliveries of Dr. Prasad Gode, but wicket is a wicket. He gets rid of Rishabh Kukhelkar. That's the end of 6 wickets. One of the short ball, one of the full toss ball, and somehow the golden arm of Dr. Prasad Gode has worked for the Masters. 87 for 6 in the 15th. So in comes the left-hander Sudeep Faldesai onto the crease. So the left-hander has been sent here, and he has played very well in the first game. Got those 2 boundaries, plays with some flair, style. Left-handers are mostly playing with some sort of different flair compared to the right-handers. He's one amongst those, Sudeep. This is once again sliced away elegantly for a single, gets himself off the mark without taking too much of time. Dr. Prasad Gode will be feeling I am having a wonderful day. He had a wonderful vacation just now and come back to Goa playing one match, first match here, and bowling a short ball and then bowling a full toss, getting wickets on both of those deliveries. He has certainly bowled better deliveries compared to those 2 balls. That's what exactly happens in the game of cricket. Sometimes bowl very well into your spell, you don't get wickets, and sometimes you don't bowl the best, but you still end up with quite many wickets. This is a shot here. This is going in the gap, and this is going all the way. What a hit from the big man of Kurchare, Mahesh Kurcharkar, lifting it high in the air and hitting it handsomely over the fence in the cow corner region for 6 runs. That's the first maximum of the innings here for the Warriors. What a shot by Bhaiya. 94 for 6 in the 15th over. And that's his style. Yeah, that left hand is just moving the bat around. That I've seen for almost 30 years now. Once again, he is playing his shot. He's not bogging it down. He's trying to get as much as possible. He's feeling better after the 6. And that single is going to mark the end of 15 over. Is 95 for 6 Warriors. So now, Bhaiya looking good. We might expect some fireworks in the last 5 overs. And Siddesh Prabhu Alvekar bowling from the far end for the last 5 overs. 95 for 6. And the pace is what we'll see in the last 5 overs mostly. They got up. I already mentioned in the start of the commentary. They've got three pacers who are good enough. They bowl good pace, good accuracy as well, decent lengths, variation. Siddesh Prabhu Alvekar. We have seen Vikrant Prabhu bowling some slower balls in the previous game, and also Angad. And all three can bat. These three are going to be very crucial, not only in bowling department, but where when they are going to come out in chase, their batting positions are going to certainly be important in this run chase. Both the teams have one win under the belt. Warriors managed to chase in their previous game outing, and Masters also winning their first game against Stallions. And once you are with two wins, it sets you with the force and the momentum in the entire season. Well, driving, not drivable, but he is very good in the covers and slicing the ball in the backward point region. Well, they will be hoping to get a projected score of somewhere around 130. That will at least feel a little comfortable for the Warriors. Oh, good ball, good delivery. Oh, missed opportunity of a run out, direct hit, but Bhaiya makes it. You can see Bhaiya is struggling. He's struggling with that quick run. Is not getting any younger day by day, but has got that zest within himself to perform. He was picked up by the Warriors because of his experience that he has and can play some big shots just like in the previous over that we have seen. This is not easy bowlers that he is facing against. Siddesh Alvekar or for that matter Vikrant Prabhu and Angad will be bowling those 1 over each that is left in their quota. In fact, Siddesh Alvekar has left with 2 overs. So two from him, one from Vikrant, and one from Angad. Certainly 4 overs from their side. You can see he's banging the ball hard and just glided down towards the third man and just a single. The run rate, which was hovering around 6 runs per over for the last 5 6 overs at the moment, they need a little spike in this run rate chart. They need a big over somewhere around 12, 13, or 15 maybe, hoping to get it slightly up. Oh, once again, not the best of the glow works here. Not the best of the glow works. We'll be looking for a couple. No, the single is enough, says. But yeah, so one in the form of buys that will go down in the column of wicket keeper. They never like buys, but somehow you got to be a little tighter in the glow work. The bowlers are bowling well, so anyhow the single is coming, whether it's off the bat or whether it's off the buys, doesn't matter. The score chart is moving. They are one short of the 100 run mark at the moment in the 16th over, 99 for 6. So again, nicely bowled. Look at how quick he is. He is very quick, Siddesh, and turn around very nicely to throw the ball, but decided against it. Single, and that marks the 100 runs here for the Warriors side after completion of 16 overs for the loss of 6 wickets. Sudesh Desai and Mahesh Kucharkar on the crease. I cleaned him up. I told you they have got good bowlers. That's the end of 7 wicket. Bhaiya, the ball jacked back in slightly, and that was enough to get the bails of the grooves. Marks the end of Bhaiya's innings. A little cameo from him. 7 wickets down at the score of 100, and Vikrant Prabhu comes and strike his second wicket. So in comes Ketan Kunde at number 9. Well, he was sent little early in the previous game, but now sent down the order against Vikrant. Nicely bowled, very nicely played as well. Coming onto the front foot, and not easy to be playing someone like Vikrant when he's in full flow, into good rhythm. How valuable Vikrant Prabhu for here hit this side, and excellently good bowler, especially with the new ball. You can bowl him in the deck, you can ask him to bowl in the middle overs, he will still do a fabulous job. The most important, not the speed as far as Vikrant is concerned, but is the variation, is the incoming delivery. Sometimes can bowl the outswingers and with pace, so pace with accuracy, and the variations is a lethal weapon in the game of cricket. Oh, fabulous. Good bowling. He wanted to play his inside out, nowhere close towards the pitch of the ball. Not against someone who has got extra pace. This is a strong bowling side, Masters. You can see they have got 7 clear bowlers. It's not like makeshift bowlers that Masters have. It is go-to bowlers, it is pro bowlers that Masters have taken in the camp, and that's why they always one up against the batting of the opponent. This is in the air. This should be a chance. Difficult one. This is a difficult one. In no man's land, and thinking of a couple and just getting a single. This shot for someone who has got little extra movement and little extra pace needs to have much better movement as far as your shuffle is concerned, or your head movement. Your head can't falter when you're playing this shot. You got to watch the ball. Head should be steady, and watching the ball at the last moment. And that's why I said oh, one more cleanup job. One more cleanup job here. 8th wicket down. Vikrant striking third one, and they are packing their way back quickly here at the moment, Warriors. Sensational bowling here from Vikrant Prabhu. Wicket to wicket bowling without any defenses, right in between the gates, and hitting the bullseye, middle of the middle stump, and that's it. So 8th wicket down at 102, and Masters are trying to clean the tail here. Oh, this was going down. No umpire is still appealing. It's still appealing there. And the ball is racing down. And a couple of runs taken here. Leg by signal. He appealed for ages there, hoping and praying that he's going to get an LBW. He's searching for his fourth wicket. This marks the end of his spell, fabulous spell from the medium pace bowler of Masters. 3 overs, 8 for 3, and 104 for the loss of 8 wicket after 17. Once again, good delivery. So they are deciding to finish this off. This is the last over for Siddesh, and 2 more overs left after this one. So if they get a wicket here of Sudeep, they'll be thinking that they are going to restrict the opposition to somewhere around 115 or maybe 120. Once again, nicely played towards the backward point region. Should get a comfortable couple of runs there. Worked around on the offside or towards the square behind, and 2 runs headed. Certainly more glitz and glamour added to this already iconic status achieved by MCC, courtesy of these floodlights. It's a different feeling altogether when you watch the games under lights, watched by many across Goa on live cast, which is being live telecast here from MCC. Fabulous coverage. This time wanted to go for that drive that he likes. Inside out over covers is a favorite shot of Sudeep, the left hander. Once again, looking for a single there, tapping the ball around. So they won't be bothered at the moment, Masters, to give away singles in the last fag end of the innings, where you expect singles to come by. This time down the leg side, wide. (108 for the loss of 8). Last ball of Siddesh Alvekar's spell. So far, 4 wickets for him in total in the second game. 3 wickets he picked up for 16. That was a good spell. He picked up the Player of the Match award in the first game itself. And finishes off with 2 wickets here. So in total, from 4 to he goes to 5. As the commentator just now spoke about 4, suddenly one more wicket going down and added with one more total. So the medium pacers are ruling the roost at the moment, and they are certainly getting them the wickets. The Masters are on roll, and they are doing a good clean-up job. One more wicket down in the form of knocking over the batsman. Knocked over Amar, and MCC Warriors 108 for 9. Not the best of the scores. So let's see. Here comes the last wicket. So Prasad Ghode coming into bowl the 19th over is certainly the best time for him to bowl. He's bowling from the far end. 9 wickets down, best time because he's bowling to the last pair of Warriors. Good job by all the bowlers around. Although Balkrishna Odorkar was not in the wickets column, he was decent enough. Prasad Ghode picking up 2 wickets for 18 runs, slightly on the higher side compared to the overall run rate that Warriors are going. And medium pacers where they were outstanding. They were really outstanding. Both Siddesh Prabhu Alvekar and Vikrant Prabhu. They bowled fabulously right from the first over till they bowled in the previous over. The entire spell was magnificent. Flipped away on the leg side. So at this moment, Raghuvil Kukarkar, the owner or the co-owner, you can say, of Warriors side, will be looking to play 20 overs. That is going to be the first target in the mind. Play 20 overs, and when you play 20 overs, that's the maximum runs that you are going to get. Whether Sudeep is going to play short, or Sudeep also is going to turn around with singles and doubles is going to be a thing to ponder upon. Should be another single. Singles won't bother the Masters. I was projecting a score of 115 somewhere in the middle, and that's exactly what happened. And arguably, I can say that this is the best bowling side that we have in MCL Season 10. 7 good bowlers, 4 bowlers as far as off spinners are concerned, and 3 good medium pacers. So pretty well covered up that area from the Masters. And now, are they going for a couple of runs? Yes. Well, and there's 2 runs there, comfortably taken from the mid-wicket region. And well, normally Anup Kursarka doesn't like to field in the outfield mid-wicket. He just likes to be somewhere inside 30 yard. And he obviously put up somewhere young man, more sort of in the close to the boundary line. You expect young legs to do a better job close to the boundary, and they've got 4 to 5 men. This time, just tapped around straight to the bowler Prasad Ghode, mixing it up very well. That's the last ball of the 19th over, the penultimate over from the Master side. Oh, that's it. They have done the clean-up job. Fabulous bowling here from Dr. Prasad Ghode. Slightly quick in the air, trying to play off the back foot, and one more knocked over. So many clean bowls, clean dismissals here from the bowlers of Masters. Started very well at the top and finished off very well. Warriors could not play the entire 20 overs. Well, they managed to get 113 on the board after 19 overs. 1 over 2 spare. 114 is the target for Masters in the 20 overs. We'll see you after a short while. And it's bye from Harish Kakotkar. We'll see you in another 5 to 10 minutes' time. So back to see the run chase of 114 runs. That's a target kept here by the Warriors for the Masters. And here comes the Masters owner, the CEO, you can say, Anup Kutsarkar, and with him is Balakrishna Rarkar. Both are good friends of each other, hailing from Kurcharem, and now into the batting as an opening pair. One explosive, one slightly steady. You expect some fireworks when Anup Kutsarkar has got that big willow in his hand. So either he is going to make quick fire 35 or he is going to go back early. So which Anup Kutsarkar is going to be seen in this particular contest is what everyone is waiting to see anxiously. One thing about him is we always talk about is someone like Sehwag. Whether he is Australia, whether it's Bangladesh, whether it's Zimbabwe, it doesn't matter for him. Or even the wicket, whether he's playing on Perth or in Bombay or at Wankhede, it doesn't matter. So what matters is he sees the ball, he goes after the ball and gets the runs. There's only one way that he plays. I told you there is only one way that he plays. It's my way or the highway. It's Anup Kutsarkar, and he starts off with a boundary here of the very first ball they faced. The first one was a wide. It's going to be entertaining and explosive stuff out here if he is going to bat for 3 to 4 overs. The Masters already on board, and always gives them good start. Likes to hit the ball in the air, not afraid. No half measures. That is what he's all about. No half measures. Go hammer and tonk and just shatter the figures of the bowlers around. Let's see. It's just the start. It's just the beginning. Just the first boundary. This is one more. This is coming down here. Oh, this is going to be a difficult take. It is going down and it's just inches away from 6. It is just inches away from 6. It's a boundary. Oh, this is the difference. This is why I will tell that matter not only in meters but inches makes a difference in the game of cricket. You ask a tailor what is the difference of inches and meters, and you ask a cricketer and a batter what is the difference of inches and meters. That's what it is of the last ball to Anup Kutsarkar. 1 or 2 inches, it could have been 6, and otherwise now it's a boundary. So back-to-back boundaries, and now he is the highest run getter in MCL season 10 with those 2 boundaries. The red cap will definitely be on his head. Oh, this might be down towards the leg side. Definitely not off the bat. Certainly looks to be off the legs. The way the ball has crippled down towards the fine leg. Yes, that is the signal from the umpire. So it's already 10 on the board with just 3 balls. And Balakrishna Rarkar will be on strike for the first time. Oh, nicely bowled, and they are running for the singles. Well, it's altogether a different ball game when both these batters, one is tall and one is slightly short, and on the other hand, one is Tommy and one is like a Shreen River. So a different game both these batters have, and that adds more value to this partnership. Oh, just take that. This might be just landing out of the ground, and that's a maximum. What a blistering shot here from Anup Kutsarkar. Just full length, and he just delivers a big blow here. I told you, he's just like Sehwag. He doesn't bother about who is bowling at his other end. He just got himself going. It's already 17 runs on the board. Hardly 1 over has come to an end. So the explosion is going to continue. Where now they have realized there is no point in keeping a slip for him, the way he's betting at the moment. So they are getting the man in the mid on region, and they have got a slightly wide long on region as well. So it's already a blitzkrieg start for the Masters, from the master of the Masters. That's another one. That is a flat one, and just over. That's back-to-back sixes here. That is six all the way. One was with highly elevated 6 runs, and this was a flat six. Just goes over. And if he goes this way, certainly we'll be having a lot of entertainment. So end of 1 over is already 23 on the board. And if he's going to bat this way, we are going to have early dinner. Certainly. Because it's just 114 that is required, and he's already scored 23 of those in the first over itself. I think many will be hoping that this night and the way he's batting in the floodlights, he scores a quick fire knock and finishes off for the Masters. The Masters followers and the supporters will be certainly praying that this gear that he has put himself in, the top gear, just goes on and on. But only thing that he can score at the max is 35 runs, not more than that. Or he can score at the most 40. I hope the family doesn't have a function somewhere tonight. That's what. Maybe. He's looking in more hurry than the total is at the moment. And now Raghuvel Kokarkar is a fabulous bowler. Although he has gone down with his pace, but he's certainly accurate enough. I told you this is a good ball. This is a good delivery, but yes, that's been given out. That's been given out. I was just thinking that it might be hitting the stumps, and it's worth having a look at the replay there. Yeah, the replay will be having a worth at look. Pinty is not happy. He feels that it was going down. He played a cross-batted shot. Certainly. This might be that ball that we are looking for in the replay. By the time we are having a look at the replay, that new batter Paul Fernandes has come onto the wicket, and here is a look at the dismissal LBW of Balkrishna Rarkar. Well, many will be having a look, especially the batter himself. Looks to be hitting the leg stump at that moment, that delivery from Raghuvel Kokarkar. That's why the big appeal from him. The first big blow, Balkrishna Rarkar departs 23 for 1. And now, certainly, big change that we have not seen. Paul Fernandes with the bat in his hand for the first time. He missed out playing his chance, and that's where Masters had committed a mistake in the first game, not sending him up the order. Nicely walked around on the leg side, and which will get Anup Kutsarkar on strike. This is going to be a good battle here. Both played for 6 years in that particular zone for other tournament, and good friends, pretty good friends of each other, but not on the field. Nobody as a bowler and a batter wants to be friends of each other on the field. If you are friends, then you are going to play taken for plenty of runs by the batter. Oh, he's going for one more. This time, nicely played down the ground, but they have kept the protection in the deep at the long off region. He's not bothered about whether wicket is lost or not. He's going to play his own game. That's what the game he knows about. Raghuir, I mentioned, has lost a lot of pace, but now he's bowling with some off cutters, but pretty good accurate bowling from the medium pacer. Cut away towards the backward point, sharply going towards that fielder. They have placed a good enough quick fielder in that region. So this over not providing that much of pace here. He knew exactly where he wants to place the fielders. There's one at long on, there is one at long off. So both the fielders are straight. So he's going to bowl fuller length is what it seems to be. This time, lovely shot. How well he picked up on the leg side. He knew exactly the ball was on the legs, hitting it in the air, but always going to be safe. And a boundary finally coming off that over from Raghuir Kukarkar. He's not happy. He knows that that is a really good shot here. How well he picked up. Bowler feels that I was in with a chance. And that's why I said Masters committed a mistake by sending the wrong batting order in the first game where they lost 7 wickets. In the end, that little heroics from Dr. Satish Kamath and his partner rescued them in the end for that 7th wicket. Once again, down the ground, Paul. So that marks the end of second over. Is 30 for 1 Masters. Now the asking run rate is gone down drastically after that explosive start that was given by Anup Kucharkar to these team Masters. Is just hovering around 4.7 runs per over. It started at around 5.75. So you can see how different the things look when you get a very good start in the power play overs. Change of bowling. And they have decided enough of Ketan Kundian. Here comes the captain in bowling, Govind Lotlikar. Well, you can see he is not at his best. He's struggling with his little injury there. Still has to bowl as he's got less bowling options. And at this moment when the batter is playing, so chance of a run out at the non-striker's end should be an easy one. Oh, he missed it. Still he's going on top. Paul had given it up. Paul had absolutely given it up. But finally, little blunder in the field committed by the captain himself by the time he gathers, throws. So it might be interesting here. This is worth having a look. Little slow-mo coming into action. They all are having their eyes. Yeah. Didn't come in the first attempt. You can see he had given it up. Then the bat coming down. Yeah, and umpire might have a look at it. Little slow. So not out says so he dragged the bat just in the nick of time. Just in the nick of time. This time nicely bowled. That was slightly quicker and a dot ball. So Anup knows why Govind has come on to bowl. He would not like himself to bowl in the power play overs, but he's certainly feeling less options with Ketan Kunde taken for 23 runs. Raghuveer Kukalkar bowling the second over. Now feels the need of change of bowling. So he normally used to bowl with a pretty good run up, but now he's bowling just with 2 steps, hardly 2 steps, and trying to create pace from there. And a lovely piece of bowling. Once again, run out opportunity at the non-strikers end. Somewhere Paul is keeping them in the race. Paul is keeping them exciting at the moment. We're hoping that a run-out opportunity might come some point of time. This time he gets it. This time he gets right off the middle. There's a fielder there. And it's been taken in the deep. What a lovely catch here in the deep. They have got the danger man. They have got the danger man. And that's why Govind Lotlikar had come on to the crease. Very close to the rope, but a good judging catch here. Siddhit Raiturkar. I think the shot was on. The ball was pitched fully. He went for that shot. Just short of 1 meter. Lovely catch. Right close to the rope. Not easy. But they get rid of the danger man. And he departs after playing his part in this game. 31 for 2 in 2.5. So after 2 wickets down, now the Warriors will feel we have got both the openers back into the pavilion. Much better situation at the moment for them to bowl to and bowl at. Vikrant Prabhu, the new man coming onto the wicket. You always feel relaxed when you see the back of Sehwag, when you see the back of the explosive batters like Gale. And the similar way you can say about Anup Kutsarkar. It's altogether a different ball game. Now the game changes. Now the intensity and the explosiveness of this game also is going to change drastically. So 3 overs gone is 31 for 2 and a wicket for the captain in this over, getting rid of the danger man Anup Kutsarkar. And it's going to be interesting now from this point onwards. So this is going to be the last and the mandatory over of the power plays, the compulsory power plays, the fourth one. Vikrant just onto the crease, just faced a single delivery so far. Paul surprisingly without helmet and might be risky. We have seen one incident to Adit Prabhugaonkar playing without helmet, but Paul feeling that I am not going to play cross-batted shots, so he's going to be playing more straight bat shots here with the bowling that is being bowled at the moment, full length. You can see the towel being used right early in the power play overs. I think there is going to be a slight dew, more pronounced compared to what we have seen in the first half. That's a shot that he actually wanted to play in the covers, but you can see he's having a look at the bat. Didn't get the right meet, right connect. There's one in the extra covers region. There's a protection there, one at the long off, and the changes for Paul. Both the men come straighter as the protectors of the boundaries. Nicely glided, but the fielders are closing in that offside. They have got better fielders on the offside. So he's going to channelize his energy just outside the off stump. That's where the fielders are, and that's where he needs to bowl, concentrate to bowl more often. Nicely bowled, straight to the fielder. Vikrant is much quicker and Paul as well. So that single is on. They have taken similar sort of singles when Brushab and Siddhit Turkar were batting for the Warriors. Once you decide to leave the crease immediately without hesitation, that hesitation is the thing that calls a run out or makes a run out opportunity for the opposition camp. This time, once again, in the air, and very good stop down the ground. So this is the kind of fielding that needs to be used here, or this will definitely going to uplift entire team. Single moves the score to 35 in the fourth over. So the run rate which was going this run rate which was going down with somewhere around 10 11 runs per over has gone down drastically with drying up of the boundaries. So 4 overs gone. And Masters are at 36 for the loss of two, going at a run rate of 9 runs per over. So the captain is going to continue the fifth over, and is going to be at this particular half is going to be the last over from this end. Not the best timing, just going about the head of the bowler. He is in not of the fittest of his career at the moment. He must have some injury niggle there. Is troubling Govind. Otherwise, he used to bowl with a medium pace and a pretty good run up. He's doing a good enough job. He has got rid of the danger man. So heads are high at the moment of this entire team. He's got strong shoulders. He's a gym instructor, so certainly much more better shoulders compared to other fielders around, other bowlers around. Even with just two steps, he is generating at least a decent enough pace, taking the ball straight into the hands of the keeper this time. Lovely drive, straight to the fielders. You can see how the things are changing drastically now with the runs drying up and the boundaries as well as the singles. The timing and middling the ball straight into the hands of the fielders. Again, straight back, better over. He's doing a good job here. He just conceded 2 runs so far in the 1.4 overs that he has bowled. So it's just like giving almost 1 run in every over and picking up a crucial wicket. Captain, oh, once again going for the drive. The ball also keeping little low compared to what we saw. Maybe that he's not bowling and giving that effort for the ball to bounce. Might be more interesting this match than we are thinking at the moment. Nice drive. So finally, just a second run that is coming off this over. A wonderful spell that captain is in at the moment. Marks the end of 5 overs. Is 38 for 2 Masters. Oh, lovely shot here. Should get towards the boundary. Yes, it does. Crisply time and very nicely played inside out over the covers for 4 runs. Fabulous looking shot here from Vikrant Prabhu. The width was given, no doubt, but you got to play and he played it with some flair. That's exactly what crowd wants to see. Some good looking shots here from the top order players of the Masters. Dr. Rohan Badwe into the bowling attack. This is too short. Oh, he missed an opportunity there. You can see that his hand must be paining because that must have definitely hurt. Sometimes when you miss time, it miscue the shot. You can see he's having a look at his wrist. Was trying to be trying to think and bowl little quicker. I don't think so. You should just bowl slow in the air this time. Once again, width was there. The shot was on. So they are going for the drives. They already got a boundary of this over. Needs to be bowling much more tighter, closer to the wickets with the action and with the trajectory that he has, creating more chances for leg befores. This is better. That's exactly what I was mentioning. This is the area that he needs to concentrate because he is not the one. He is not a quickie, but he's somewhat like bowling slight medium pacers, slightly nippy on the deck. Once again, no feet movement. Absolutely no feet movement. He is rooted onto his crease at the moment. Paul looking to play the shots of the back foot, 2 dot balls, and that marks the end of 6 overs, 43 for 2. So in comes Dr. Sunny Kamath. Oh, lovely shot. Lovely shot. Using the pace of the bowler and just giving the direction towards the fine leg region for 4 runs. Not the best of the bowls, not the best of the start, but the batsman says, thank you very much. As easy as you can get as a delivery. So a boundary, and that is going to be 47 on the board. So Vikrant Prabhu is playing on 12 of 12, and Paul Fernandez is playing on 11 of 14. So the doctors are bowling in tandem at the moment. Dr. Sunny Kamath, and previously it was Rohan Badwe. And certainly having the hard time. You can see they are wiping the ball almost every ball. So dew factor is going to play a big role, especially in the floodlight matches, especially in the second innings. And winning the toss was very crucial, and that's the reason why. So you can see hardly any ball is going to turn. So you got to rely heavily on your line and length as a medium pacer or a spinner. Small things matter a lot in cricket. That's one of the factors that you. So many times we have seen the sides doing fabulous job in the first half, but not doing so when it starts dropping down. Oh, went for that. Width was there. Went hard. Just missed out. Should be thinking about that missed opportunity. And they've got that covers the deep man more straighter than in towards the square. So if he's going to bowl fuller, I think that is a very good field placement here from the captain Govind Lotlikar. This time drives it well, and as he stopped, no, ricocheting just away from him. You can see he's struggling with on his one leg at the moment. Govind Lotlikar, still as a captain of the side, as a marquee player, is giving the effort. Sometimes when you too overstretch, there is a big tournament, the MCL season, a lot many more matches still to be played. So it might be a little worry sign here for the camp. Looking at the strength, played it straight down the ground. We'll be looking for a couple of runs. Just one for the throw. Paul Fernandes was just turning around by the time Vikrant was halfway into the crease. You can see he's furious over there. It was my call. I was coming at the dangerous end. Well, there is a lot of difference between the ages. So Vikrant also has to understand the players here. Many players in different side are not getting any younger. So we got to be thinking about that aspect as a partner who is looking for a quick run. This time, yeah, just an appeal to make umpire or the batters not to go for that single. Always drifting down the leg side, and a leg by signal here. So 7 overs have gone by, 51 for 2. Masters, both the batters are going steady at the moment, playing on 13 each. So Dr. Rohan Badwe continues with his bowling, and they need wickets in succession or in quick time frame. Cannot allow a partnership to move away. Yeah, what a shot! What a fabulous looking shot this is. Just clipped away with the pace. Rohan Badwe will be thinking, what have wrong I have done over there? But you got to give a credit to the batter over there for his class. As really will get Paul Fernandes rolling. How well he has played that. The fielder in the mid-wicket region was closing in to stop that couple of runs, but he had absolutely no chance to cover that crisply timed shot here from Paul. Going steadily at the moment is batters. Again, sliced away with given Paul sledging hard and making his intentions loud and clear. He knows that he has played a flashy shot, but his shot was on as the width was on and the pace was given by Dr. Rohan Badwe. Now, little worrisome at the moment. Back-to-back boundaries. Can't afford to give boundaries at this moment. They know very much that but this partnership is blossoming and blossoming well here for the Masters. 59 for 2, 7.3. Just defending 114 and asking run rate is just 4.4 at the moment. So no pressure whatsoever on Paul as well as Vikrant Prabhu. And this is a better lineup that they have sent so far. We have seen so many other batters played their part and departed quite early in the first game of the Masters. But now the strength in the middle order needs to be showcased here by Masters, not only for winning this game, but for the other teams around, just giving that signal that we have arrived on this big arena. We have arrived for lifting that MCL Season 10 trophy. That's why this middle order needs to be coming handy for the Masters side. They've got bowling lineup covered up. They've got the top order as well covered up. So middle order is what is a worry sign, and if that is covered up as well, I think they will feel a lot confident going ahead into the further matches. Driving carpet shot, just going to be single. They've got enough runs in this over so far with those couple of boundaries coming from the bat of Paul. Another successful over here for the Masters. 8 overs gone by, 61 for 2. So Rishabh Kukarkar so far started very well here by conceding just 1 run of the first 3 balls. They need to get wickets. I can understand dot balls, but asking run rate is not daunting to put a different mindset here for the batters. They can very well cover up their dot ball, looking for a single, not there. So far, Rishabh, after his batting, has been asked to bowl. They need a big burst from someone, any spinner or medium pacer that can get them a couple of wickets here. That will make the match slightly in balance. But if both these batters play for 35 each, and the match will be well gone before 20 overs are bowled. Down the leg side, wide call. Only a single was on. So 2 runs added. So hard work that was done by Rishabh by bowler, considering just a single has been laid off here. It's considered two. So now he has got to bowl one more extra delivery after bowling that extra one. So the batter was not ready, getting off his mark, giving the indication to the umpire. And just four fielders inside. I don't think so with this field, so they are going to stop the singles here. And good piece of fielding. This single was on there. Single was definitely on. Maybe Paul is not feeling maybe I'm a little tired at the moment, so I might not make it at the danger end. That's what happens when you have got two different uh, set of legs out in the middle, one at strikers, one at non-strikers. You can see another single missed here. So pretty good over here from young Rishabh Kukalkar, considering just 3 runs. 9 overs have concluded and is 64 for 2 Masters. Oh, that has gone on top of the wickets there. Not the best of the shot that has been played by Paul. You can see he was trying to stand tall and just punch it away. The back leg has to go a little across or back, which didn't go. Ketan Kunde after that expensive first over where Anup Putsarkar went berserk and went after him. Got plenty of runs. Has been brought into the bowling attack now. Well, at this moment, I feel they are hoping for something to happen. The Warriors, we feel that Paul is going to go play a wrong shot or maybe one scoops in the air. It seems like they are reactive to what is being showcased here by the batters. They are not proactive at the moment. Again, single, easy single. So if Masters go on to win this game, they will be certainly with 2 wins under their belt. That is going to give them a good start for the matches ahead for the season. A big season of cricket coming ahead, especially MCL is the big tournament that starts off, that kicks off the cricket season in Goa. Oh, you can see the problem with Paul at the moment is his feet are not moving and it's like deeply rooted. And he got to do something of that. If the bowlers are bowling at this particular pace and bowling just outside the off stump, and if there is no feet movement, it's going to be a few dried overs here for the Masters. Just dealing with singles at the moment, singles, dot balls. So at the moment, Ketan Kuldev will be very, very happy that he has just conceded very few runs in his second over. Not easy to be bowling against someone like Anup Kutsarkar, especially in the power play overs. But now much easier, and the batters also know the asking run rate is hardly anything. So they can work away with singles. So that is end of 10 overs. Pretty good last 2 overs here for the Warriors. Masters are at 67 for the loss of 2. Vikrant Prabhu is going very slow, playing on 15 of 23. Paul Fernandez playing on 24 of 26. So 47 runs needed of the last 10 overs. Rishabh Kukalkar and bowling from the Dinesh Trikannad gallery and is going to go for his shot. I think there is definitely a message here from the dressing room for the Paul Fernandez to go after the bowling and try and get as many quick runs as possible and try to get your 35 swiftly and quickly. As a good shot, good sound of the willow, but straight to the fielder in the deep extra cover. I think Abhishek Goyal is missed here in this camp of Warriors. He is a fabulous bowler as well as decent batter. So this game is missed by him. Has definitely dented a little spirits of this particular camp. This time flicked away. There is a man there. Should get a boundary. Should get a boundary. How well he picked it up. Swept away towards the square on the leg side. And a boundary coming after some time. Last 2 overs were good one for the Warriors camp. But now I think Drinks Baker, there is more message than the drinks that has been given to the batters. So boundary and moves the score to 72. A very good climate in Goa at the moment. Not only to play the game, but also to watch the game from the gallery here at MCC. Once again, lovely shot of the back foot, wide of the covers. Vikrant was looking to get a couple of runs, but Paul is not having the same strength at the moment. He has lost a lot of energy. And Rishabh is not bowling it too fast. He's not giving any sort of pace, just bowling outside the off stump. And they are wiping it off almost every ball. It's getting harder for the bowlers. Very hard. He's playing his shots. Leg of power. Leg of power here from Paul. So the ball loiters around at the long on boundary for another single. So Vikrant Prabhu looks to be taking more strike, or he needs to take the most strike at the moment because he's quite young at this moment, and he has got still a lot of power left, a lot of steam left to get those boundaries. Nicely played, straight to the short covers. So Rishabh coming, but giving a boundary in that over. 11 overs have gone. Masters are going at 74 for 2, requiring 40 in the next 54 balls. In Paul, might be looking for one more. Paul might be looking for one more there. Is it off the bat or off the legs? Inside edge of the bat, and 2 runs to Paul, and he moves into 28. They are clapping for every single that Paul runs. They want Paul to get towards his 35 as quickly as possible, because they will get a quicker runner for Vikrant Prabhu to get good running between the wickets for the Masters. At the moment, you can say Masters are comfortably placed. Again, down the leg side. With this sort of feeling, I don't think so. Warriors are going to get wickets, nor they are going to curtail this scoring run rate. They need to get more fielders inside somehow. This is going as easily as the Masters wanted. The problem is the asking run rate. It is not climbing at all. It is hovering at around 5, which is not difficult with the betting depth that Masters have. Again, driving. He has driven well in the entire inning so far, Vikrant Prabhu. Slightly slow compared to the innings that he has played, many innings that he has played here at MCL. No need to hurry, absolutely no need to hurry, as there is hardly any pressure on the batters to up the scoring chart. Oh, there's a cross-batted heave. You can see a little agony here for the bowler. He feels that it went very close to the off stump. Oh, there is a shape there, and he's asking why I'm getting an out swinger going there. If the ball was straighter, it could have hit at the top of the off stump. This time, Paul surely gets a single. So Ketan Kunde definitely has come back strongly in his second spell. The first over costing 22, and so far he has considered 6 of the next 11 balls that he has delivered. It's very important to get the combinations right for most of the teams. If you get your combinations right, the bowling and the batting, the order to be sent for the run chase, order to be sent for when you are batting up first, all is going to matter by the time you come to the eliminators, trying to stop the ball off his foot, and is just going for the single. So it's all singles in this over so far. That is going to mark the end of 12 overs. It's 80 for 2. So the Masters are going steady at the moment and cruising towards the target. Not cruising in one aspect in the form of the boundaries and the six hitting abilities, but asking run rate. This should be a chance. This should be a chance, and it's taken. Finally taken. It was Vikrant Prabhu who went for the shot, and a wicket there in the end for Rishabh Kukulkar and the Warriors. So finally breakthrough given here by Rishabh Kukulkar. You can see a lot of light. It was a wide ball. It was a wide delivery there. He went after it and scooped it and gave it a catch. Vishwesh Karo finally will be having a huge sigh of relief after kicking that catch in the third attempt. So they lost the third wicket, Masters, on 80. Oh, that's hit the back leg, but it was going down leg side. Good bowling here. Very first ball, Siddesh Prabhu Alvekar. Big appeal. Now you can see sudden change of intensity once you get a wicket. It all changes. Well, it was going and hitting almost a six stump down the leg side. It's excitement more than a convincing appeal. This time he sliced it and gets himself off the mark. There's a protection in the deep. Is it the pitch that is slowing, or the ball that is lowering at the moment and coming slow off the deck, or the batters are not playing that forceful shots? We'll come to know when we ask the batters, especially Vikrant or maybe Paul, what's happening out, whether the ball is coming slow off the deck. In spite of there is a dew factor, the ball needs to come a little quicker onto the bat. Should be a wide. Should be a wide. That's exactly the same ball that he had floated earlier to Vikrant Prabhu, where Vikrant went after it and scooped a catch towards the backward point region. Should be one more wide. Should be one more wide. These are the freebies that has been delivered here by Rishabh. The asking run rate is also not much, just 31 more runs to get after from this point. Paul, you can see the ball is landed way outside the off stump, and he's just trying to hit the ball away on the leg side. He's not moving the feet that well. That's why he's unable to stretch himself. Very nice piece of bowling here from Rishabh. He knows exactly that he can't stretch his front leg at the moment, and that's why he is bowling just wide outside off stump. Again, cracking shot. Again, the second time we have seen in the extra covers region, there's getting a single out there. So single to finish this over number 13 is 84 for 3. 40 more runs required of 42 balls for the Masters. 30 in fact. 30 of 42. So Dr. Sunny Kamath introduced back. Not very effective in the first over that he bowled, but at this moment, with 30 required of 42, asking run rate is just around 4.5. Not difficult for the Masters. They've got pretty good batting lineup, but we have seen strange things happening in the game of cricket. Not the best of the timing here from Paul. You can see he was going at run the ball, but suddenly in the last a couple of overs, his strike rate has gone down to somewhere around 80. It's moved on to 31 at the moment. Fitness is going to be an important scenario here for many of the players. Even though you are scoring 30, 35s, but you need to sometimes score it at a quick pace and take the quick singles. I can understand this situation, which is a tailor made for someone like Paul. Not to be played off the back foot. Not to be played off the back foot. He was already into his mindset that this ball is going to be delivered slightly short, and the ball was bowled slightly fuller. So better bowling here from Dr. Sunny Kamath. Beaten him up. Beaten all ends. How did that miss the wickets? How did that ball miss the wickets here? Even wicket keeper doesn't have a clue. The batsman almost felt that I had to go back to the pavilion. Somehow, luck favoring Siddesh Prabhu Alvekar at the moment. He's bowling well here. He's bowling in a good line, good areas. That was a perfect ball bowled by the off spinner. Slightly slower in the air and bowling just outside, asking the batsman to drive. He's wiping it once again. So they just can't be crippled at the moment. They just can't bog down and go down slower at their pace. They need to finish it off by keeping 3 overs or 2 overs to spare. And this was a quicker ball. So just a couple of runs here taken, two singles of this over so far. Again, Siddesh is not having the best of the timings at the moment, struggling to get the perfect scenario as far as the betting concerned on this particular deck. Ball going down the ground. Is not being timed here well here by Paul at the moment. Just going slowly and at a snail's pace towards the long off region. Another single taken. And this dew is going getting more prominent out in the middle. Very prominent to keep wipe the ball almost every ball. It's getting difficult here for the spinners to rip the ball and get purchase of the surface, because this is like a lubricant that just hits the ball on the surface. This time clipped away on the leg side. So decent over here from Dr. Sani Kamath. 14 overs gone. It's 88 for 3. 26 runs required in the next 6. So Dr. Rohan Badwe has been introduced back into the attack. He was taken for 15 runs in the first 2 overs. And now he's going to finish his quota of 3 overs. 26 needed of 36. Still not difficult with 7 wickets in hand. But sudden turnaround can happen if you can sneak in with 2 or 3 wickets. Cracking shot. Cracking shot. Wow. Fabulous back foot punch in the covers. Excellent here from the bat of Siddesh. He was struggling a bit 1 or 2 overs ago, but not now. He's got little pace there. He's got a power, and he has got a punch to get a boundary in the covers region. This will be wide down the leg side. So another single taken. They move on to 94. Just 20 more runs required. This has been a better over here. They got a boundary, and the score is moving swiftly at the moment. Masters in well in control. Paul Fernandes, although little slow compared to his standards, playing on 32 of 38. But things are looking pretty good at the moment. The Masters are looking to go and pick up the second victory at MCL Season 10. So trying to go for a shot outside, missed. A very confident side. I mentioned in the first game itself, Masters have picked up a very good side, not only in bowling department with 7. That is clean bowl. So he has knocked him over, trying to shuffle across and playing down towards the final leg. Not the shot that Paul plays often. So that marks the end of Paul's innings. It's 94 for the loss of 4. So Dr. Ron Bodwe continues, and Dr. Prasad Ghode has come onto the crease. Nicely played, and should get comfortable single out, and that gets him off the mark. So that is the end of Ron Bodwe's spell. 22 runs and 1 wicket for him. End of over number 15, 95 for 4, 19 runs required in 30 balls. Well, I think Dr. Prasad Ghode has been sent because he didn't get an outing in the first game. He was not there. He was on vacation, and maybe Masters feel that he also needs to get batting out in the middle, just for the sake of feeling good for the next matches. Other batters have batted around, and Dr. Prasad Ghode is a key player in this Masters side. So when you are in a comfortable and commanding position at the moment, the Masters in giving your batters a time out in the middle is going to be very handy for the matches coming up next. Very most effective bowler for the entire day. The captain, Govind Lotlikar, has come on to bowl himself the last over. Last throw in the dice for Warriors camp. Well, that is not happy captain at the moment. He doesn't want singles to be given away inside the circle when the fielders are closing in. They can't win this match by conceding singles. Singles is what Masters want. So a dot ball here. So another dot ball here. This is not the best thing to happen. Although still commanding, but you never know. The dot balls are going to play in the minds. They need to finish it off well with a good run rate. Dr. Prasad Ghode now having a talk. We certainly feel we should not give away these dot balls. Although asking run rate is 4.15, but strange things have happened. No, 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 no. This is not the ball to be bowling at this moment when you're bowling dot balls. An easy clip away on the leg side for someone like Siddesh Alvekar getting a boundary. A captain not happy with himself with the way he has delivered. And that is 100 up here for Masters. 100 up in the 16th over. Maybe a couple of overs late, I feel. And most of the spectators also will be feeling a couple of overs late as they slowed down slightly after 10 overs. So just a moment, just 14 runs needed. This is at backward of point. Should be a comfortable couple. Siddesh is quick. One of the quickest around, fittest around. So 2 runs easily taken. March on towards the target. Masters. And decent over in the end. 16 overs gone. 102 for 4 and 12 runs needed of 24. Went for the drive, for the drivable length, but missed the appeal there from the bowler, Dr. Sunny Kamath. Just 12 short of the target from 23 balls. Lots of balls to spare. I had mentioned in the first part as well, they need to finish it off with a good overall run rate as well if it comes down to points tally. When the things are well in control, finish it off and get the confidence going. This time nicely glided down towards the backward point region, just getting a single. Clipped away on the leg side, looking for an LBW here. The bowler Sunny Kamath. First over not the best, but second over I think he has bowled decently. Just 10 more runs required, plenty of balls to spare. Still, I have not seen the big shot here from any of the batters to finish this off early for the Masters camp. But they'll be happy. I think they bowled really well right at the start when Vikrant Prabhu got rid of Govind Lotlikar, and from that point onwards, apart from that one partnership, once again that same partnership for the Warriors between Siddhit Rai Turkar and Rishabh Kukulkar, that no ball called. I think front foot overstepping. Front foot overstepping. It should be a free hit. The next one, the license to go for the big one here for Dr. Prasad Gode. 9 more runs needed to get. So let's see which area Dr. Prasad Gode is going to eye. Is it the mid wicket or on the over the covers inside out shot? What shot he is going to try? At least he has to go and give it a full go. No, not the best of the timings. Very well stopped here on his own bowling. Just 9 runs required. Sunny Kamath, a lot of time taken by the bowlers to wipe the ball, and that is also taking time to finish with your over rate. Almost 10:30 on the clock. Very well left here. Very well fired it down the leg side. Understanding is going to get an extra ball. Just 8 more runs required. Is trying to cram the batter for room and also trying to trap him in front of the wicket. Knowing about the plans, knowing about the ploys, here Dr. Prasad Gode. Good stop here. Good stop. Half stop, but they comfortably cruise through for a single. So marching towards slowly and steadily, not with big hits, but with singles. Trying to buy their time, trying to take their time just to feel on the wicket. It's always very important to spend little time on the wicket instead of better than giving your or gifting away your wicket. That's what Prasad Gode and Siddesh Arvekar is trying to do. 7 more runs needed. 19 balls to go. So I'm straight back to the bowler. Dot ball to finish over number 17 is 107 for the loss of 4. 7 runs required of next 18 balls. So just 7 runs required, and a lot of thought process put up. I think it's little late that thought process has been put by the Warriors camp. They should have put more fielders inside a long time before, and should have been thinking about picking up the wickets quite early, but not now when things have already gone from the hand. Just 7 runs needed of 18 balls. This time straight to the fielder. He's always likes to go steady. Dr. Prasad Gode doesn't like to give or gift away his wicket, treasures his wicket as a batter. MCL season 10, we have seen almost four teams winning, all four teams winning, chasing the scores down, changing the scores down. And this might be also one more scenario that fifth game in a row in a trot, the side is going to win by chasing. Clipped away beautifully on the leg side. Is he looking for a couple there? No, no misfield. So only a single. Oh, and then there is a fumble. Two men. There is going to be at least 3 runs there. And are they looking for a fourth one? They are looking for a fourth one. They are looking for a fourth one. They are getting a boundary there. And it's like running the race and running a relay race here to get 4 runs. Instead of less efforts, a lot of effort for running was taken by Dr. Prasad Gode. But still a boundary will go to his name. And now just 3 runs away. Just 3 runs away. Yeah, lovely shot. That is going to finish this off. Fantastic uppercut shot here from Dr. Prasad Gode is going to give the second win here for Masters. Second win and a comfortable and cruising victory target the Masters team, and they did it in style. Absolutely fabulous right from the start, restricting Warriors to 113 and doing it clinically by all the batters by finishing off with 2 overs to spare. So all the batters have done their job, and Masters go on the top of the chart by winning 2 out of 2. So congratulations to the Masters camp, and the Warriors will have to think a lot about how to go to the next game, and we'll see you in a short while in the presentation ceremony. Requesting both the captains, captain of Masters and captain of Warriors. Captain of both the teams, please requested to come here in the presentation arena. Govind Lotlikar and Dr. Prasad Ghode. So welcome to the post-match presentation ceremony between Warriors and Masters. Toss won by Masters, and it was a crucial toss in the end that they made Masters Warriors to bat first. Posted 113 all out. Fabulous bowling right from the start from Vikrant Prabhu, and then Prasad Ghode chipped in with 3 wickets. 3 wickets each for Vikrant Prabhu and Prasad Ghode, and Siddesh Prabhu Alvekar with 2 wickets. Rishabh Kukalkar handy knock once again, 28 in 27 balls. Siddhi Raiturkar along with played handsomely with 27 runs, and in the end Master chased it quite comprehensively by keeping 2 overs to spare and 6 wickets in hand. Paul Fernandes was the leading run getter with 32. Vikrant Prabhu and Anup Kutsarkar chipped in with 20s, and Rishabh Kukalkar was the pick of the bowlers, 314 for 1 and 1 wicket each for Govind Lotlikar and Raghuveer Kukalkar. So requesting our guest for today's function, Mr. Pritham Vellekar, to be escorted on the guest. He's a well-known businessman from Margao, who is also a member of MCC. So he is going to be presented here a memento on behalf of MCC by Amit Bab, and that is a token of love to our guest, Pritham Vellekar. Thank you very much. And now we'd like to have a word with the losing captain, Govind Lotlikar. Well, I think this was a new wicket that you played on. So you think the total was good enough for maybe short of 20 runs?
Actually, we were short of somewhat 30 to 40 runs, which we could have easily managed. But according to the plan, we could not work. Like some cheap wickets on loose balls, which made us a low total.
What do you think with your experience or just watching from outside, which was more conducive to the medium pacers or the spinners this particular day?
This wicket had a good bounce, as well as due to dew factor, it was KT also. So medium pacers with the hard shoulders would get a benefit on.
And also, while bowling in the second innings, the dew factor played a lot of part, because I saw many of your bowlers wiping the ball almost every ball, which was getting difficult for the spinners to rip as well. So was the toss crucial in this game?
Definitely, yes. Even if I would have won, I would have chosen to field first. So because we had a good spinning option.
Ultimate effort during the field and even during the practice sessions. So feeling really happy with the effort.
Certainly, one thing what I noted by looking at all the teams is certainly, or arguably, you can say you are the best bowling side that is faring in this competition, with 4 good spinners and 3 good medium pacers. So you don't have to work with a non-regular bowler to fill in the space of the seventh or the sixth bowler. So that is a plus point for you as a captain.
Yeah, but I always believe that form is more important than the reputation. So getting all the good bowlers into form, into rhythm is also another aspect. So that's what I was feeling, that everybody has been putting their effort in the nets, in the practice sessions, and that is what is reflected on the ground. So we've got good names, but it's good, it's better that they are in the rhythm. That's more important.
I think 2 in 2 is certainly a good rhythm to start with, Doctor.
Thanks a lot.
So congratulations to the captain of Masters, Dr. Prasad Gode. And they are on a roll. They won 2 out of 2, the first team so far. And now it's time to call the winner of the Player of the Game award. And it is because of wonderful all-round performance that we have seen that ripped off the batting order of the Warriors camp and then came and chipped in with handy runs while chasing. It's none other than Vikrant Prabhu. Vikrant, you have started off very well in the first game as well, as far as bowling is concerned. You are getting better and you're getting nippier and you're getting the movement as well on this wicket.
Yeah, obviously the wicket was fantastic for the fast bowlers who have the hard shoulders. I would also like to say that all the bowlers did a fabulous job. It was not only me, but other bowlers too who bowled as per the length and ensure that we didn't give much extras. So it was an overall team performance.
Always when you start at the top with the new ball, getting a wicket of Govind Lotlikar was very, very important because he is their go-to man. He gets them the big starts. So was it a certain plan keeping the slips, or you felt that there was a movement there on the surface to keep a slip there?
Even the ball was skidding and it was swinging. The bounce was also there. So I thought let's bowl short of good length to ensure that there is some edge and it goes to the first slip or the keeper. But you have to also say that the kind of batsman he is, the kind of reputation he has been always been in his top of his game. Generally, when we were together playing for Chogules and Alam, and he is a fabulous player to get out in the first over itself. It was a boost for us.
I think overall team, if you have a look, everybody is accompanying each other very well. Spinners, medium pacers, and that's always a good sign going forward in a big tournament like MCL.
Yes, obviously, the team needs to gel better in order to play in the ground. Otherwise, if you are not gelling better, it doesn't get through to any tournament, not only MCL. So we are having very good time off and on field. That's the main reason that we are having a good repo here.
Yes, wishing you many more success in the matches to come by. Good luck.
Thank you.
That was Vikrant Prabhu, player of the match in today's game. And now there is two more awards, in fact, to be given away. One is the red cap, and now the red cap has shifted its position, shifted its head, and is once again the man who started by taking the red cap, Anup Kurchadkar, once again regains it. The blue cap is also changing his head, requesting our guest to wait for a little while. And the blue cap now, by picking 2 wickets, Siddesh Alvekar becomes the leading wicket taker with 5 wickets in this competition. So Masters are keeping both the caps, the red and the blue. Congratulations to the winners and is bye from Haresh Kakodkar for this post-match presentation ceremony. See you tomorrow under floodlights for the next game, and it's bye from now. Good night, Shubhratri, Shabba Khair. देव तुमका सगळ्यांक बरी रात दिवं.